Hi everybody, this is Jamie from Jamie's Hooked. This is a video that's not quite yarny, not very much at all, but it's some pretty cool stuff. That stuff that I really liked. Yesterday, we took my mom out for her birthday lunch, and then we asked her, "What do you want to do?" And she, since we were right next to it, we went to one of our favorite thrift stores, and every time we go into this one particular thrift store, we always find something. Like each and every single one of us. My sister usually finds shoes. We'll find things for the home, anything really. I mean, it's just I never leave there empty-handed. There's always something cool at that place. Just odds and ends. Just whatever. So I didn't see any yarn. I didn't really see anything like that there. It's not a really big thrift store, but they have some cool stuff. And so I'm just going to show you what I brought home that I thought was really neat. Um, so a lot of their housewares were 50% off at the time. And so um, I actually love baskets. So if you go to a thrift store, it's a great place to pick up baskets. If you really like baskets, it's a great place. And I looked up on a shelf and I saw this guy right here. And it's pretty clean, really good condition, and it's like a picnic basket. Let me show you. How do I open this thing? Here we go. Yeah. See? And I got him for half price. Very good deal. There's another basket on the top shelf. My mom got it, so it was regularly priced $4.99. I got it for $2.50. I mean, you can't beat that with a stick. I mean, what? That's a nice looking basket, right? I think so. I mean, yeah, it's got a little staining on the bottom right here, like it got wet or something. And yeah, nobody's seeing that. That'd be great to take to like a craft fair, um, to display some items in. You know, I think so. And um, then I picked up these wooden platters, and they were just still sealed in their packaging. And I was looking at the back, and they actually have a Hobby Lobby tag on the back for $11.99. They were selling them for like $6.99, half off, $3.50 each. I mean, seriously, um, really good. There was just two of them. I passed by them and I kept thinking about them and kept thinking about them, and I was like, yeah, that's pretty darn cool. I've been toying with the idea of going into doing wood burning. I really like the idea of it. I'm not sure what I would burn with it. Um, but for starting out, making something, getting something super cheap, just to try it out, that would be really cool. Maybe work up to doing something really cool, platter wise. Maybe with the holidays coming up, I don't know, or maybe make something personalized. But anyway, and then I picked up another humongo basket right here, and look at that. Look at this big old basket. I mean, it's gorgeous. It's clean. I mean, there's really just a good solid basket. I mean, yeah, you can put a whole lot of stuff in here. And I took this one home. So they were selling it for $5. I also took this home for $2.50. I mean, you try to buy these in the store, and you're gonna pay a small fortune for these. And I got them for $2.50. So I think I lucked out really good. Also, they had a whole bunch of posters there. and some were actually fairly recent, like, you know, some superhero posters, things like that. My sister grabbed some for my nephews. And but also, what I was thumbing through there, and I was also looking for some posters for them too. I found this one, and it was really, really cool. Now, this reminds me of when I was a teenager, and um, I had one of my best friends had a girlfriend, and we used to hang with the girlfriend a lot. And I remember seeing the girlfriend's mother's room. I know it's kind of weird, like friend of a friend of a friend, kind of, you know, neighbor's dog, whatever. It's kind of one of those situations. But they were kind of artsy fartsy kind of people. And yes, I said artsy fartsy because I am artsy fartsy too. And but I remember being in that woman's bedroom, and she had painted the room like this bright sunflower yellow, and then all her furniture was like that really dark wood color. I guess you can say it's like mahogany. Just it looked really, really neat. But on her wall, she had this poster, and um, it is Gustav Klimt's The Kiss. And my mom actually got the same poster. Let me try to show you. If y'all are, you know, familiar with this picture, it's really neat. But she had this on her wall, and it was a really big one. And I thought that was really neat, and I really want to frame this and put this on my walls, you know, along next to my kids' art. The kids got some interesting art. Anyway, also, when I go to thrift stores, I try to look for mainly crochet books, because sometimes they're just not around. But I did find some really cool craft books, and some of them do have crochet patterns in them. And this is how I try to look for craft books, because most of them are actually a little bit on the tall side. They're kind of, not very wide, but they're, generally all have the same shape. And so I try to look for books along those kinds of shapes, and usually that's what your little craft books are like. But I picked this one up. This one is Malcolm Hillier's Wreaths and Garlands, and it's mostly about floral wreaths and things like that. Um, he talks about different kinds of flowers. I'm not sure if I really want to, get into this, but I'm pretty sure that it kind of will help me maybe sprout some ideas on different kinds of combinations, color combinations, textural, maybe even how to pair certain things together. Um, you know, just different kinds of things. I might play with it, just kind of study it and see what it can tell me. Maybe ways of piecing things together, like how to glue, how to use like wire twine, those kinds of things. So, for $1, why not? Right? It is $1. I got it for $1. Not bad. Okay, and then I stumbled can't talk, across some old hardbacks of some leisure arts books. They published out a series called, I'm sorry, catching some glare from my screen here. Okay, it's kind of glossy. Okay, The Spirit of Christmas, and I picked up several different ones. Uh-oh, that's my dinner. Hold on. Okay, where was I? All right. Okay, so the Leisure Art books. It was a series. I actually grabbed 3 of them. They were $1 each. Really good ideas. These were, yeah, these were just $1, and they were from the 90s, about mid 90s, and they're about 20-year-old books. And I thought that was pretty cool. You know, some of the designs are really kind of dated, but again, as I've said before, just put your own personal flair on it. You can, you know, use modern textiles, modern embellishments, just kind of give it your own personal flair, or, you know, whatever the trend is at the moment. But it really gave some really good ideas. I just thumbed through here some really good, you know, like little ornaments, how, you know, different ways you can dress a tree, just different styles. Like this one, for instance, where you take an old sweater and then you cut it and you can make a stocking out of it. You know, it's just like an old repurposed sweater. You know, nothing fancy. You know, you know, you can add some buttons to it. You know, and you know, it's just those kinds of things. Let's see. Is there anything in this particular one that I thought was pretty neat? There were some crochet patterns in some of these. One was for like an angel crochet blanket. Some were for some sweaters, of course, snowflakes. Because if you're going to make a crochet ornament, you might as well make a crochet snowflake. They're very popular. But, you know, they look really elegant. If they're done right, they look really, really elegant. Especially if you put stiffener on them, they look really, really nice. You know, just little different ideas and things. You know, just some really cool stuff. It also gave me ideas on things that were not crochet, but I can make crochet items that mimic these other items. So, yeah, some pretty cool ideas. I really did like a lot of them. Like, you know, different kinds of, like, maybe bunting or garland, those kinds of things. Christmas tree garland, you know, Christmas tree skirts, just different little things. Trying to see if there's anything particular that jumped out at me that I thought I could do something pretty nifty and cool with. Anyways, but I had a lot of ideas thumbing through it. And I was like, oh yes, I can do this with that, etc., etc. You know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about. Okay. Actually looks like that might be a latch hook. I don't know. But some things were like kind of felted. Let's see. Okay. I kind of like this idea right here. If we can kind of get a better look at it. There we go. So basically those are just like fabric roses. But why can't you do it with crochet roses? Like make some really big stinking crochet roses and put them on your tree. Why not? Right? You can make them in pastels. You can make them white. You can do all kinds of really cool things. I think, come on. There was one that had a stocking and it had a crochet silver edging on it. And I thought that was really, really pretty. Yeah, but you know, definitely, just lots of different ideas. You know, oh, this one is super cute. I like this right here, and it looks like a clothesline of Santa's clothes. Why can't we do that in crochet? Now this is, yeah, definitely paper, but why can't we do this in crochet? Right? Exactly. Right. These are the kinds of the ideas that you get, you know, or I get at least. Yeah, just, you know, fun stuff. Let's see. Like, okay, these really inspired me too. These little guys right here. Now, with this design here in this book, they were using like styrofoam balls and paper mache, like instant paper mache, some instant, I don't know what the product is. But I'm sitting there thinking to myself, why can't we do this, like something along this kind of stylized things, maybe with like an amigurumi item, and just, you know, stuff them and then kind of make them like kind of like these colors, the stripes, and then embellish them with like sequins and or buttons, or, you know, whatever. You can give Santa here, you know, a little fringy kind of beard, you know. I think it could work, you know. And these are the kinds of ideas that I get from just these older books. You just kind of have to, you know, you use those creative muscles. And so anyway, then the last is my favorite one. This is an old Better Homes and Gardens holidays decorations you can make. This one's from the 70s. Like, this is from 1977, the year I was born. So this is definitely an older book. It's a couple of decades old. But I was really pleasantly surprised seeing some of the stuff. You know, some of the stuff was like, but there were some really cool looking retro patterns in here. You know, for doing crafts and things. I was so pleased thumbing through this. Some things I have never seen before. Very artsy, very abstract looking things, and it really did give me a lot of really cool ideas. Yeah, almost every page had something really neat or cool on it. Let's see. Here he shows here's some Christmas trees to make. I really like this one, which was actually made out of ruffles of fabric and stuff. But look at this one though. That looks pretty neat. You know, I don't think I've ever seen anything quite like that. It's different. You know, I think it would definitely be a conversation piece. Um, this is almost like a topiary, but made with ribbons right here. And then it kind of shows you oops, how to kind of do the ribbons and stuff, you know. So I thought that was kind of cool, you know. Oh, this one's really neat. I thought this one was really cool. It's a bamboo tree. And the bamboo is like kind of twisted around like that. I thought that was neat. I probably have seen something kind of similar to it, but the fact that it's bamboo, that's pretty. It's pretty nifty. Let's see here. Oh, this one right here. This one was made from milkweed pods. So they were spray painted gold milkweed pods. I thought, huh, that's different. It looks neat though. It looks really, really cool. Let's see here. There's some other stuff that was really, you know, like really, really way 70s, you know, stuff we'd seen before over and over and over again. Let's see. There's some really just neat looking stuff. I thought this was kind of neat looking right here. And it's kind of made with beads, just draping beads. And that's actually one of the types of garland I actually put on my own Christmas tree is just the beads like that. And you can buy them over at, like, you know, Dollar Tree, Dollar General during the holidays, and they're really inexpensive. But, you know, you can kind of make like a framework and just drape your beads in such a way where it looks like a decorative, you know, element at the holidays. So I thought that was pretty neat. Let's see. Yeah, some of the stuff was kind of weird, but it gave me some ideas. Like this one did have some crocheted. Yeah, this actually section is actually called crocheted ornaments. So it's got some pictures there. I don't know if my cameras can pick it up very good or not. And it shows his family putting on crocheted items on their tree. And some of them are like, because we all know now we got really cool ideas and stuff. But in general, it kind of gives me a few little ideas. If you might want to try to appeal to people who like that retro look. It might look a little, tired, but honestly, some of these things are kind of really boho looking. Like these things here, these look really boho to me. So if you're interested in making like Christmas baubles and balls and things like that, those look really, really boho. I really, like, let's see, which way am I going? This way. And that one too. All of these really, they look really, really cool looking. Let's see. There's some just really neat looking stuff. Here's some more of those milkweed pods right here. We'll try to get this straight. Here we are. Milkweed pods, and you see how they just kind of paint them gold, glittered them up, put some beads in them and stuff. It just looks really neat. I think those are some like Fabergé eggs. I actually have some really fancy looking egg ornaments for my tree too. I love them. They're really neat looking. Some paper ornaments. Oh wait, I love this one. Okay, so this is called baker's clay, which I think is the same thing as that salt dough clay, but it shows you how to make some. And I absolutely love this cat ornament. I just love him. I kind of want to make him for my tree. He's just kind of funky looking. He just kind of is like, oh. He's just neat looking. I love him. All right. Yeah, there's some really neat stuff in here. Some of it's kind of kitschy. Oh, these stockings. Which way? Here we go. So look at some of the stockings. Hold on. I'm trying to work the camera. There we go. No. Alright. I'm not doing a really good job at this. But there's some really cool stocking designs. Right there. Some stuff we haven't seen in a few years. Like maybe some of you crafters that have been around for a time or two. They'll be like, oh yeah, I remember seeing things like that. Like that one's on the bottom here. Looks kind of neat. Yeah, I'm not impressed with this pattern. It's kind of dumpy. There were those other... There was some ones that were like really tripped out looking. Where did I see those at? Oh yeah, here they are. The big toe. Aren't those wild? Can you imagine having those hanging up in your house? These big funky toes. Yeah, those are pretty wild. Yeah, I like those. Okay. They gave ideas on. Oh, I like this one. They actually made this from yarn, and what they are, they're actually tassels and pom-poms. And I thought, Wow, that's actually a pretty cool idea. I don't think I've ever seen that for a nativity set. You know, pom poms and tassels. Sometimes I love this book. It's just giving me so many ideas. It's got some just weird stuff in it. Stuff I've been like, man, people actually put that in their house. Um, let's see. There's just a few items. There's one particular item I really like. Let's see. Find it. I'm coming close to it. I know I am. Yeah, here's some just regular, I mean, not regular, but some just display pieces. And I thought those were kind of tripped out, you know, like this business right in here. It's very abstract, you know. I really like this tree set here, you know. It's got like 3 different shapes of Christmas trees, but the way that the lights in between the candles really kind of puts a different shadows on the wall. It just looks really neat. It's a good special effect. Oh, that was really neat. Let's see. Now, to me, this doesn't look Christmassy, but it looks really cool. Is this piece right here? Again, it doesn't, to me, it doesn't look very Christmassy, but it just is a really cool looking art piece. Like, I would probably have that up year round in my house. Let's see. Yeah, some of these are really funky. I really kind of like. Okay, so there's a couple of ideas that I really like. Okay, so this one has holiday greetings in different languages from other countries, and I thought that was really neat. You know, to put right by your entryway. I thought that was a really cool idea. And then this angel guy here. Now he kind of looks like a robot angel. Kind of does. I mean, because it's like all metallic and on the face and the hands. But I mean, the way that it's painted, it looks really neat. Like I don't think I've ever seen anything quite like that before. And let's see here. Window dressing. Oh yeah, this is one of the things I really absolutely loved. Because I like the idea of doing macrame. But look at this wreath. And then further over on this right here, it shows you how to do it. I'm like, yeah, that's way cool. That is super duper cool. And then it also gives you some designs that, you know, kids can do and stuff. Oh, these are really neat because I've never seen paper chains like this. But these are paper chains that you can put on your Christmas tree. Check that out. Isn't that cool? I mean, they're all just really neat. And it shows you how to cut them. Like, you know, fold your paper and cut them. I'll tell you what, I mean, you go to the thrift store or check out your local library. Sometimes when they have their book sales and stuff, sometimes they're getting rid of old books. You know, these older craft books really have some really cool ideas. I mean, stuff, you know, I haven't seen in a while. And, you know, or you, like I said, you can put your own personal flair on it. And at the very back of this book, it does have um, some suggestions for other holidays, and it's got this really cool looking eagle right there. It looks like he's made out of corrugated paper, and he's pretty neat looking. I mean, I don't think this camera can pick up how neat looking he really is. He really is neat looking. I'm like that's a neat table topper, you know. So again, just it cost me $1, really good find I think. Um, so that's it. Like I said, it's really not quite yarny, not at all. But again, it gives me ideas, and sometimes you need that. Sometimes it kind of helps you get some creative juices flowing, and so I thought it was pretty neat. I wish I could find more crochet books or even knitting books, but even with some of these older craft books, some of them have hidden crochet patterns or knitting patterns in them, and so even if you're just paying just $1 just for that one pattern, that's still not a bad deal. So anyway, I hope this helped some of you guys, maybe helping getting ready for the holidays and maybe kind of going forward, maybe helping with craft fairs, putting things in your online stores, just little things, just to help each other out. And, these are the kind of things that I see and I notice. So anyway, all right, just, if you're not a subscriber, please like my videos, subscribe. If you want to hit that notification bell, go ahead. If you don't want to, I understand. I do not hit notification bells myself because if I did, my phone would not shut up. My phone would not shut up because I have I'm subscribed to over 100 some odd people, and especially during the month of August, which is Vlogust or Veda, video every day in August. Even does it in April too, so people even do it in April. Some of my subscribers, some of the people I'm subscribed to, they have been, uploading every day, and I can't get to all their videos, and it's kind of overwhelming. So I think that's part of the reason why I haven't done it. Then I might try it in April. Maybe we'll see. Anyway, y'all have a good day. Ta-ta for now. See you around YouTube land. Bye.